LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang, LUCCI Gang.
LUCCI Gang.
Spent 3 racks on new main.
Yeah.
My bank love do complain.
Ooh.
Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by SleeveChief. They've got sleeves, bam. Deck boxes, bam. Playmats, bam. All with the beautiful designs on them for your dueling needs. It's SleeveChief's 2nd anniversary. Happy birthday! And to celebrate, they're having an anniversary sale with 20% off site-wide. And this is perfect timing too because they're releasing 40 new products. And on top of that, you can use my affiliate code Kaizoku for an additional 5% off. Yes, it stacks. They also ship worldwide. So if you liked what you saw, head on over to the SleeveChief store and take advantage of their 20% off site-wide 2nd anniversary sale. Links in the descriptions below. This video is sponsored by CardMarket, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Subscribe to Patreon every day. These deck breakdowns are meant to be used as a way to hit the ground running and see how a particular deck or game mechanic functions without having to spend the time learning it yourself. This is not meant to be a perfect be-all end-all list, but 80 to 90% of the cards in my deck breakdowns are core cards, with the remaining 10% being like tech cards that you'll need to put in your deck for your own local metagame or your own spice to make the list truly your own. But now that we got that out of the way, it's time yet again for a LUCCI deck breakdown. Haven't done one of these in a while. LUCCI's finally good again. So OP07 LUCCI, he does play similarly to Gecko Moria. In fact, I think he's even more complicated than Gecko Moria, at least from my experience playing him. He does play more like control, since his leader ability is like pure utility compared to his O2 version, which is more like aggressive, allowing him to attack twice. But yeah, let's take a look at the leader. So OP07 Rob LUCCI is a monocolor black leader with 5000 power and 5 starting life. His leader ability reads, when attacking, you may trash the top 2 cards of your deck. And if you do this, you can give out to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn. So yeah, similarly to Sakazuki, you can give -1 cost for free with your leader ability. Well, not necessarily for free, you are forced to attack. And then you do get to self-mill. In any other color, this might actually be a bad thing, but for black, and especially this CP deck, you actually widen your options every turn. The bigger your discard, the more options you have to play cards from your discard. So it's essentially like opening up your hand more in this kind of deck. And this does lend to more of like a control playstyle. So let's go over the deck list. We have 2 EB01 Spandine, a 3 cost, 2k power, 1k counter, and then what he does is on play, you can return 3 cards with CP and its types from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. And then that lets you play up to 1 cost 4 or lower character card with CP and its type other than another Spandine from your trash rested. So this card is part of a Gecko Moria combo that only this deck can do. I would venture to say that it is the strongest Gecko Moria combo. We'll go over it at like the advanced combo section later. But yeah, the prime target you bring back with Spandine is like 90% of the time a Rob LUCCI, who is 4 cost, the one from 05. And since he's a 3 cost, you can play him out with Rebecca from hand, if that sort of gives a hint on why he's good in that Gecko Moria combo. 2 EB01 Brook, 3 cost, 4k power, 1k counter, on play, and when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost for the turn, then K up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 0. So Brook is a nice utility card as well. He's both cost reduction and a KO effect, and he can do it on play and when attacking, so he's useful in all stages of the game, whether you just play him out or if you have him on board already to swing. He does help you meet some cost thresholds between your leader and then the stage card. This providing another -1 cost does add up. And he's a 3 cost card. You can play it off of Rebecca from your hand, or you could play it off your Gecko Moria for the 4 cost or less portion of his effect. And he also has counter, so he's never a useless card actually. 4 OP02 Tsuru, 1 cost, 0k power, but 2k counter. It's a navy 2k counter, and that does give -2 cost on play, so it's a nice 1 Dawn investment for -2 cost if you need it to meet certain thresholds. 1 OP02 Borsalino, 4 cost, 5k, 1k counter, and then on your opponent's turn, this card cannot be KO'd, and he gets +1000 power during your opponent's turn too, so he's a 6k blocker actually. We run him as a 1-off because this is, again, a toolbox kind of deck. We're able to dump Borsalino into our discard and then play him out when we need him. So 1 copy is usually enough. 3 OP03 Kaku, 5 cost, 6k power, 1k counter, on play, you can return 2 cards with CP and its type from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Then you can KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. Since we do run a heavy CP package, it's not hard at all to meet the requirements for this. A 5 Dawn to kill a 3 cost is pretty good, especially with our leader ability and our stage card. That means we can kill a 6 cost actually with Kaku. And he himself is a 6k beater afterwards, which is a great number to attack with. 4 OP03 Khalifa, 4 cost 4k power, 2k counter. It is a CP9 2k counter, so we can search it with our CP searchers. And then she's even great on play if you have nothing else to do, because what she does is draw 2 and trash 2, much like OP04 Sabo. And then you can even give a character -2 costs during this turn too. So if you have nothing to play on your 4 Dawn turn, you can just play Khalifa out to cycle your hand, fill your trash out some more. 4 OP03 Spandam. 1 cost 2k, CP searcher. What he does is on play, if your leader has CP in its type, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 CP card other than another Spandam and add it to your hand, then trash the remaining cards. So yeah, he searches for us, which is great. We run a lot of CP cards, and he even trashes the remaining cards. That helps us utilize cards like Gecko Moria and our Tempest Kick. 2 OP04 Sabo. 5 cost 6k, blocker. And then on play, all your characters are immune to KO effects until the start of your next turn. And then you can draw 2 and trash 2. Much like with Khalifa, this does help filter out your hand, and he's an amazing blocker, making your whole board unable to be KO'd by effects. And again, great at filling your discard and great at filtering your hand for your late game if you need it. 2 OP05 Rebecca. 4 cost 0k power. She's a blocker, and then on play, you can return up to 1 black character other than a Rebecca with the cost of 3 to 7 from your trash to your hand. Then you can play 1 card with the cost of 3 or less. That is also a black character from your hand to the field rested. So yeah, she just does so much for this kind of deck. She works a lot better in this deck than she does in a Gecko Moria deck, I feel. Because yeah, you can play out Spandane with this card. And again, we'll go over that in the advanced combo section after this. 4 OP05 Rob Lucci. 4 cost 6k power, no counter. On play, you can place 3 cards in your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order, and then you can KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 2, and then another one with the cost of 1 or less. So he is a KO machine, being able to kill 2 things usually when you play him out. Even being able to kill 1 thing is enough. It's worth it to play. And then with our leader ability plus the stage card, we do have access to a lot of cost reduction that is easily accessible. And then with cards like Gecko Moria and Spandine, we play them from our discard quite often, pretty easily. So you do want to just chuck them in your discard pretty often if you have more than 1 copy in your hand. 4 OP06 Gecko Moria. 8 cost 9k, you know this card. On play, choose up to 1 4 cost or less, and then a 2 cost or less character from your trash. Play 1 active and play the other one as rested. This guy is broken in this deck, I swear. I keep teasing it, but yeah, you'll see soon with the advanced combo section after this. But yeah, he does play like every single card in our deck out for whatever scenario we need it. Right? If we need a blocker, play Rebecca. If we need one that can't be KO'd, play Borsalino. If we need a KO effect, play Lucci. If we need to cycle cards in hand, play Khalifa. Just an amazing card overall. 3 OP07 Kaku, 4 cost 5k 2k counter. Just a new CP 2k counter from 07. And then in a pinch, you can play him out, because if you return 2 cards with the type CP from your trash to the bottom of your deck, you can give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost for the turn. So it's 4 Dawn for a potential -3 cost if you need it, and he's a 5k attacker afterwards, so incredibly versatile card. 2 OP07 Stussy. 9 cost 9k, and then on play, if you trash another character on your board, you can KO one of your opponent's characters. This is removal. Regardless of costs, you can KO any cost character with this. This is a very strong effect. And then since we do play Gecko Moria, our board does usually end up with a bunch of fodder that we can use to pay for Stussy's on play effect. So just being able to play a 9k and killing another character on board is very strong tempo to begin with. 2 OP07 Hattori, a new CP counter, 1 cost 0k power, and again, yeah, 2k counter, and then on play and only on your turn, you can give up to one of your Rob Lucci's plus 2000 power for the turn, which is either the 4 cost 6k character or your leader. Since we can target our leader, we always have a target with this Hattori if you want to play it out. Sometimes you can just play him out with your Gecko Moria's 2 cost or less portion of his effect to let your leader swing for 7 or something. 2 OP07 Sabo, the secret rare from the set. 8 cost 9k power, similar to Gecko Moria's stat line. And then on play, you can trash 1 card from your hand, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 5 or less, and then another one with the cost of 3 or less. Kind of like Lucci on steroids, he can hit bigger targets, comes with a bigger body, but you do have to discard a card. But with the amount of cost reduction in small increments that we have littered throughout the deck, we can make a lot of things 5 and 3 costs pretty easily. 1 starter deck 6 Helmeppo. 2 cost 3k power, 1k counter, and then on play he gives a character -3 cost for the turn. This is a utility toolbox card. Sometimes we need -3 cost instead of -2 from Tsuru, so we have this as an option. Helmeppo plus Lucci is a strong combination to bring back with Gecko Moria. 4 OP07 Tempest Kick, 1 cost event. Main, draw 1 card. After this, if your trash has 10 or more cards, give it to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost for the turn. Then trigger, KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. So this is Great Eruption on steroids. Great Eruption is banned, so we have this as an option. And it's even better actually, it's -3 cost. But the caveat is that we need to have 10 cards in our trash, which is usually hard to do, but not as hard for our deck since we can mill 2 every time we attack with our leader ability. So in this kind of deck, it is especially potent. We have a stronger Great Eruption effect, but it's just not a card we can play early, so I guess that's how they balance it. It's a CP card too, so you can't search it with Spandam. 4 Aeneas Lobby, 2 cost stage card. Activate main, you may rest this stage. If your leader has CP in its type, give it to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost during this turn, and then the trigger lets you play it for free. This is an amazing, strong stage card. Most of the other black stage cards only give -1 cost, this gives -2. The only caveat is that it is not a CP card, so you actually can't search it with Spandam, even though only CP leaders can use it. It is a world government card. That's a little disappointing, but I guess that's how they balance it. For starting hands, you'll want Kaku, Khalifa, Sabo, Rob Lucci, Gecko Moria, and Aeneas Lobby. So Aeneas Lobby is a wonderful utility card to have out early, especially if you're going second, if you can play it on your first turn. It is almost mandatory in some matchups actually. And then most of our early game will be just filling our discard with our leader ability. Khalifa and Sabo help with that. They can get 2 cards in our trash, and they help filter our hand too. And then early on, our KO options are Lucci and Kaku. With stage out and our leader ability, it is not too hard to reach the cost thresholds to KO something with Lucci and Kaku. But do keep in mind that they need cards already in your discard to utilize their KO effects. And then having Gecko Moria guaranteed is a sigh of relief, because we don't run any searchers that can pick him up. And also, if he does end up in our discard between our leader ability and our Sabos and our Khalifas, we don't really have a way to recover him. We can put him back to the bottom of our deck, but then we have to like draw 30 cards until we get to the bottom of our deck. So yeah, do put some value in having Gecko Moria in your starting hand. I wouldn't say it's mandatory, but it does increase the consistency of your matches. Alright, advanced combo time, right? That's what you're excited to find out. So the Gecko Moria combo you can do with Lucci is, so you'll play 8 cost Gecko Moria, you can bring back a 4 cost or less and a 2 cost or less. For the 4 cost or less portion, you'll bring back Rebecca. And then for the 2 cost or less, it depends on what you need on board. If you need -3 costs, you can play Helmeppo. If you need -2 costs, you can play Tsuru. If you need 2k buff on your leader, you can play Hattori. And if you don't need anything really, you just play out a Spandam, pick up a card from top 3 cards of your deck. And then with Rebecca, you'll bring back Spandine, who is a 3 cost. So that'll go to your hand, and then the second part of Rebecca's effect lets you play a 3 cost or less from your hand, rested. So you can play him if he's not already in your hand. If he is in your hand already, you can just bring back a 2k with Rebecca's effect, like this Khalifa. But yeah, assuming that you don't already have a Spandine in hand, you bring him from your discard, play him out. So he's out rested, and then his on-play activates where you return 3 CP cards, and then you can play a Rob Lucci from your discard. He comes out rested, and then you return 3 cards, and you can KO 2 things on board. And then on a 10 Dawn turn, you would have 2 Dawn that you could have used before playing Gecko Moria. This is where you could have played like a Tempest Kick to give -3k to something. Twice, maybe. You also have access to your stage card, which doesn't cost any Dawn at that point. It's -2 cost for free after you play it. Then your leader ability also gives -1 cost, so you'll be able to hit a lot of cost thresholds to KO something for sure. At least one thing for sure with this Lucci. Between leader ability, stage card, Tempest Kick, and then the 2 cost or less portion from Gecko Moria's effect. So how many cards is that? You played out 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. You have a full board out of nowhere, all while developing a blocker, a 6k attacker, and a 9k attacker. So this just extends the Gecko Moria combo just a little bit more than it can with other black decks. It is truly insane to pull this combo off. It does save your ass quite often. The strengths of the deck are toolbox deck. Since it's a toolbox deck, it does handle like every situation you throw at it. Strong late game. Gecko Moria, Stussy, and Sabo are very strong late game cards. They all, technically, are characters that come out that remove something else. Stussy does it straightforwardly. Sabo, you do have to meet some cost thresholds to be able to kill 2 things, and then Gecko Moria requires like a full combo to be able to get things to be in range for Lucci to ultimately kill something, but it does let you play out like 5 characters. The weaknesses of the deck are stage reliant. As I mentioned, in some matchups, it's pretty mandatory to get the stage as early as possible. But again, we don't run any searchers that search for it. It's not a CP card. It's a world government card. So games where you don't have it in your opening hand can be a little rough bottom decking. So Red Purple Law can give this deck some trouble, in the early game at least. Them being able to bottom deck cards on our field means that our discard doesn't get big enough for our Gecko Moria to like have as many options. But the fact that we're able to KO so much, we usually don't have trouble like starving out the Red Purple Law players. So even if they bottom deck our cards, we just kill all their cards and then just wait until we can finally fill our discard in the late game. So that is my Rob Lucci deck in OP07. This deck is strong. It's really fun. It is a sweaty deck for sure. I think this is the hardest I've had to use my brain in a while. It's even more complicated than Gecko Moria to me. It could even be on the same level as Gecko Moria. It's just that it's such a hard deck to pilot that those who like put the time in to learn this leader, they will definitely climb a lot higher. But there is quite the barrier to entry. So if that kind of deck appeals to you, I'd say investing time into Rob Lucci will pay off in the end. And yeah, I hope this piques your interest in trying out the deck. I'll have gameplay, so hope you enjoy and hope you're not too harsh in criticizing me. This leader was one of the hardest ones to like pick up, actually. So yeah, be easy on me and enjoy the footage. I designed some of these Dawn here, and actually, I printed them out. I made actual Dawn cards. If you would like to buy some, you could check out the link in the description below. Go to my shop, you could help support me. Buy these for yourself, you get the full set of 10. The card designs are all done by me, except for one. I commissioned one of them. You can tell which one, the one that looks a lot better than the others. I also made manga rares too. There's 4 manga rares in total that you can get. Maybe you'll be the lucky one who gets a manga rare in your pack of 10. This is going to be a very limited run. If it does sell out, I'll be sure to restock ASAP. Thanks for checking it out, and thank you guys always for your support. Lucci versus Reiju. Haven't seen Reiju in a while. Let's mulligan this? Yeah. Okay, we have stage. I like to see it. I wish I could have it all the time. We don't run any searchers that search it either. It's not a CP card, so it's unsearchable, even though it's a CP leader only card. Kind of weird. Maybe that's how they balanced it. Okay, so they played their own stage card and then picked up a small Reiju. Okay, we'll match them with our own stage after we swing for 6 though. Khalifa Sabo. Why Sabo? Why does it always have to be such a strong card in our discard from the beginning? What does she do? Gina. Foxy only? It's just a 2k counter then, I guess, for 1 Dawn. Right? Because this leader can't utilize this effect, whatever it is. Do they know that? Probably. Okay, they have an Ichiji now too. Swing at us for 6. Well... We'll counter 2. I think they're going to play Reiju. And we can kill it with Kaku. Oh. Portia? -1. Search for a Foxy. Oh, it's Foxy Reiju? And they did let them play Reiju, small Reiju. And that cheated out the big Reiju. That's cool. I should probably kill Portia and not Reiju because they could replay it from discard. So we'll do that. Swing 5. Okay. Nice losses there. Right, there's no like Vinsmoke card that buffs only Vinsmoke or Germa cards. Do I have the cards to return for Kaku? Yes, I do. Did I? Yes, I do. Okay. Kaku. Return, kill Portia. Pass. Okay, they have another Reiju, small Reiju. As far as I know, they don't have another in hand. Ichiji. They can play Ichiji, but they're 1 Dawn short. I'm at 7 next turn. Could use a KO effect character. Hopefully we can hit like a Lucci or a Kaku with Spandam 5 at us. Yeah, I guess we'll take. We do kind of need options next turn. Before our Gecko Moria turn. Leader 6. Still don't have any options. Should I take one more? Sure. Tempest Kick. Not what I needed right now. Play Chopper 2, who does ramp. And I get a stage card that I don't need. Okay, I guess we'll play Spandam first. Get a 2k counter, so I have no offensive options this turn. We'll play Khalifa then. So Kaku 7 at Reiju. Killing it does. Okay, yeah, maybe I don't kill it then, because I know they have small Reiju in hand. Just swing 6 at lead. Okay, we have stuff to play for my discard next turn. They countered 2. Play Khalifa to cycle some more. Let's see, stage and maybe Tsuru. We'll just pass. I hope by leaving this Reiju we're denying them to draw. But they easily could have another one in hand by now. But we'll start killing her from next turn. Okay, Ichiji. I have to be able to kill a 7 and a 4 cost. So Reiju's gonna kill Kaku, most likely. 6k, okay. Then 7/7 at me. So here's a 7, I'll take that one and I'll defend the other one. Another freaking Tempest kick. Oh, only 5, well, counter 1. They have a judge, but they'll be at 8 dawn next turn. Uh-oh. Okay, we have to make this turn count then. Do I have Spandine? Nope, I do not. So I have to play Lucci, hardcast Lucci. Or not hardcast, but like, can't cheat him out with Rebecca and Spandine. Okay, so this is -3, 2, 1, 3, yeah, Wait a second. I think I can only kill one thing. Yeah, I can only kill one of them. So we'll kill the bigger one, Tempest Kick. Ooh, this changes things. I'll play Sabo instead. It all worked out. Meter 5, -1 to Reiju. The only thing is I'll be kind of vulnerable for their judge. Okay, they took that. Play Sabo. Get rid of 1 Tempest Kick. Kill. Pass. So they will judge. They have Ichiji and Reiju only, if I remember correctly. Oh, they don't play the judge. Not worth, maybe another Ichiji. I might go down to 1. 5? Okay, we'll counter 2. Okay, they had another judge. So Ichiji I cannot stop. That'll hit me for sure. Maybe I should have kept the second Tempest Kick to help clear the board. I'm thinking I definitely should have kept it. Oh, they have a Niji too. But I don't think they have the big one in the discard. Reiju, I guess they could, yeah, draw with Reiju to find it, potentially. There's Ichiji, -3, -2, I mean. Hopefully no Niji. 7 me, we have to take. Helmeppo, that changes things. Another Gekomori though, that doesn't help. Okay, let's think about this. So -3, or maybe I can just kill Ichiji with Sabo, straight up. Probably not though, he's gonna counter. I wish I had a Spandine so I could play Rebecca. Yeah, I think we lose because of that. I kind of have to play Rebecca. Okay, they countered to save Ichiji. If I play Rebecca instead of Lucci and I don't get rid of board, what happens? I take back a 2k and then I can Hattori buff my leader to 7. That's about it. That might be what I have to do though. Okay, we'll play Gecko. So Rebecca, Hattori, replace Spandam. Hattori on leader. Rebecca take back a 2k. And then I don't play anything out because I need counter. We'll do 9 at Ichiji again. He dies. Okay, and then we pass and I think we just die. Unfortunate. Okay, they find the searcher. What are they looking for? Another Ichiji, which is what they got. So I'm especially dead. 5 at me, counter 1. Let's see, if this last one's a 2k, they play Ichiji for 4. I block Judge. Ichiji hits. And then Reiju can only attack for 6, so actually I might be okay. But I don't think I can win the turn after. 7 at me. Then they'll do 3 on Niji, maybe? We'll counter anyway. If they can bounce or Rebecca back to hand with Niji, that would be bad. Or no, it bounces a 2 cost, right? Not a 4. Portia. Oh, they can use Portia to play out the Ichiji. But I still don't die. Right? I take this and then I block the Judge. But do I win though? Block. What else can I do? If I clear board, he still has characters that can kill me. And I didn't get Spandine. Oh, there he is. Huh. Okay, that changes things. Let me think. Okay, so this is -6 total. Okay, this is 4. Maybe I can just kill. Yeah, if I can kill Ichiji, I don't have to worry about him. So we'll do that. Get him out of the way. We just have to kill Judge and one other. Okay, they defended him. How about another 9 at Ichiji then? That does kill. Do 5 at Reiju. -1 cost to Judge. That does kill. Then Ennis makes him a 5. And then Tempest Kick makes him a 2. And then I can kill the other one with the Sudo that I have in discard, right? Right. Yep. Sudo Hamepo would work too. Alright, let's try it out. Let's see if our math is off or not. The Tempest Kick. Stage. Gecko. Rebecca. Replace Hattori. And then Sudo, right? Or Hamepo too works. Place Khalifa. Hamepo onto Portia. Then we take back Spandine. Play him out to replace Hamepo. Use Spandine. 1, 2, 3. We'll play out a Lucci. Replace Spandine. Use Lucci. 1. 2. 3. Kill. And we pass. I guess they could still split with Niji. They could still find the big Niji here. If they do split, what do they do? Like 7k, 8k, right? Which I can defend actually. Here's a 7. So we'll counter that for 3. 8k Niji. I block. And then I think I might be able to kill with all this. They're really digging for that Niji. Or no, what would they be digging for? I don't know. Okay. Oh, he concedes. Nice! That was looking so grim for a second, but I think we pulled it off with that amazing Gecko combo. I hate this card. So busted. Bye. We have Lucci versus Black Yellow Luffy. We'll go second. I think I want stage as early as possible, I think. We'll mulligan. Okay, we don't get what we want. That's alright. That's how card games work. Variance, right? But it seems all the pros always seem to consistently get what they need somehow. Shenanigans? I guess I need someone under my sim table to help me out. Okay, 8k at me. We'll take top deck a stage card. Come on. Okay, he hasn't passed the turn. He attacks for 8 and then goes to P or something? It could be. Or at least type like B right P or something. Oh, he passed. Okay, no stage means I swing for 5, fill my discard. Lucci's 2C. Why is 2C? Why couldn't it have been a different card? Yeah, I don't think I'm meant for these like self-mill decks because every time I lose like a card that I want, I feel pretty sad. Even though I know I'm not supposed to. It's like how the deck plays, but I don't know. You need the emotional headspace to play these kind of decks, I guess. We'll play Borsa Pass. I run this as a one-off just in case. It has helped me in the past. Since this is such a tool deck kind of box. Ooh, Ivankov. So it's not a conventional black-yellow Luffy. Okay, 5 cost Sabo out. Hit me for 7. Hit me for 7. I block counter 2. I think I just play Sabo on my own turn. Yeah, because I can't KO anything anyways. Leader 6. Oh wait, he's a 7. I just want to self-mill, I guess. I lost the stage card. Then we'll play Sabo. Sabro. Okay, we have a Stussy now. I don't need Spandam. And I don't need Rebecca. Yeah. We'll find a Gecko eventually to replay this Rebecca from trash. I hope. So as long as they don't play another Sabo effect, I can play this Sabo to kill everything on his board. That's my hope. That's my dream. Gift me free games on Steam. Please don't DM me your memes. Okay, so Flampe brings them to 1 life. They must have a way to get to 0 right now, or else it's kind of risky, isn't it? Like, no, they do have 2 blockers up, so understandable. Ooh, ace. Okay, 5 at me, we counter block. 7 at Borsa, at me. We'll block counter 2. We're safing safers. Okay, ooh, even Sabo. He knows he's gonna die. We'll take 1. Okay, we do get Gecko. Does that change anything? If I had a stage card, it might. Yeah, I need a Sabo here. We could Sabo their Sabo. No, let's kill things first. Oh, if we lose Sabo up, he can't put it back in life. That might be okay, right? Yeah, we'll play our Sabo. Trash Rebecca, kill you and you. Swing 5 at them. Okay, we lost a Gecko. It hurts. Gecko and Stussy. But we have copies of them in our hand too. We'll make them at least have to use 1 card to defend. Okay, there's the 6. Yeah, we'll attack with Borsa too, why not? 1k and Sabo. 2k. 2 cards I don't have to worry about later, and we'll pass. And that's their only 5 cost Sabo on board and in discard, so they either have to discard 1 from hand or they won't have access to a Sabo effect to protect their board. Makes it a little easier for me to kill. Okay, they discarded an Ivankov, so that means only these 2 can be brought back, Luffy and Ace. I like it. I like when Sabo is not played out. But this turn is gonna hurt for sure. Ace for like 9, leader for 11, something like that. So we might go down to 1. Or maybe he attacks our blockers instead. That would make me happier. Oh, no, Garp 5 at me. They're going like all in. Counter 1. Stop as many of these as we can. I think we're going to take 2 life at the end of this. Unless, no, I think after that failed, he's going to go for our blockers instead. No, never mind. Scratch what I said. Here's 7 at me. 11 at me, I take. And he's not going to use the Sabo, right? Because I can just finish him. Okay. So if I Tempest kick Lucci, kill Sabo, that's 14 on this Sabo. And he's 9. 2, 4, 6. That's if it's all 2Ks, he survives. If it's not, then I win. And I don't think he has any 2Ks. Or that many 2Ks in hand. He could. I don't know. It'd be a big risk. But I have 2 blockers to mitigate that a bit. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So Tempest kick Sabo. And we play Lucci. Return, return, return. Kill, kill. And then we'll go all in Sabo 14 for the game. Yeah, they literally all have to be 2k counters to survive this. There's 1. There's 2. Oh my god, he had it. Okay, let's see if we survive with 2 blockers. Let's kill Garp too, just in case. And we'll pass. Okay, we have 2, 4, 5, 6k. 1 life, 2 blockers. 1 is un-KOable. But I don't think that Luffy runs any KO effects anyway. Oh no, there's that yellow Sabo. Okay, 8k me. So we just counter that for 4. I think that's the smallest hit. If this is a Gecko Moria that they top deck, that would be pretty devastating to me. Oh, but then he won't have the card to discard for leader ability, right? Okay, 10k this ace. The block. Oh, he just concedes. Huh. If it was this ace for 5, he has 2 down left over. Yeah, there's no way he would have won. Okay, rematch. Oh, he left. Okay, bye. We have Lucci versus Law. We'll go second. Would like stage. That's mulligan for stage. Nope, no stage. Okay, pass. We'll play Spandam. Take Kaku. I think Stussy's too slow against this matchup. 8 at me. We're gonna have to take. Okay, they're gonna play a 5-drop next turn. Can we set up for that somehow? Not really. We'll do 5 at lead. What do we lose? Lucci Sudu. Okay, and then we'll play Borsa pass. That does give him like something to Gordon with, but they can't play Kid and Gordon at least. It'd have to be like a Ein Gordon or a Mr. 2 Gordon, which we're fine with. Yeah, Kid, so our Borsalino's gonna survive. Bottom decked our Spandam. Shachi Penguin out, and then 6 at me. Counter that for 2. Yeah, 2. Okay, I want to get rid of Kid, but I cannot. Can I? No, I don't have the tools to do it with my current board. I might next turn. So we'll do leader 5. We'll just attack with Borsalino, because they're gonna bottom deck him anyway. They took it. Okay, Borsa 6. Since I don't have Rebecca, I think I'll keep 1 Spandine in hand. They counter 2. Play Sabo, we'll discard. Oh, now we get the freaking stage. Ika Sabo would be really good too. 1 Spandine, 1 Kaku. Pass. Another Kid. Okay, we can kill. Oh, I need -2 cost on this Kid somehow. Which is perfect if I had the stage out earlier, but it's in my hand. I don't have space for it. So I guess we'll kill Shachi Penguin. So they bottom decked our Sabo. They might just attack into our Borsa. They get 2 down back, right? From their Kid. Oh, they play Mr. 2. Yeah, and then they have 4 down to play something else. So 6k, 7 at Borsa will counter 2. They're not going to attack with their Kids, are they? I would. Okay, 7k on Shachi Penguin. Force him to attack with the Kid. Do it. Okay, they don't do it. Sabo would be a pretty big power swing for me. Okay, we'll do Lucci 5 at Shachi Penguin. -1 cost to Mr. 2, which we're gonna kill with Sabo. Lets him die. Okay, we'll play Sabo out, discard Kaku. Kill these 2. That's our turn, right? Yeah. Next turn we could combine stage with Gecko, so that might help us kill some stuff. Okay, Gordon. They're gonna get rid of our Sabo with 2 -3Ks. That's fine. They're running out of steam. I'm still pretty healthy. Queen. And then bottom deck my Sabo. So I'm probably gonna Lucci Helmeppo. Okay, 6k me, we take 8k from leader, we have to take that as well. Which is 6k? 7k, 8k, yep. Take. And they bottom deck our Sabo, if they don't forget to do that. Kid and Killer 2, 7. block counter 2. Ay ay ay. Right. So Hamapo brings Kid to 2. Leader and Stage brings Kid and Killer to 1. That works. That does work. Okay. So Annie's lobby. Swing 5 at Kid and Killer. Why not? And -1 to him. Maybe they just let him die. Okay. So that changes some things. Should have just swung at leader then, right? Play Gecko though. And I don't have Rebecca, so I can't use Spandine. So it's Lucci and Helmeppo. Helmeppo onto Kid. Lucci effect. Kill. Just Kid. And pass. Yeah, I should have swung 5 at lead, I think. I think I telegraphed it by attacking into Kid and giving him -1 cost. My mistake. Same outcome though, but he got to save 1k counter. I guess he would have just blocked with Queen. If he truly knew what I was going to do that turn. I have 0 counter, by the way. So if he cannot kill me this turn, I might be able to like finish him. Or not necessarily. My hand doesn't really help me with finishing him. It's not too conducive to that. Conducive. Okay, they play blocker. Bottom deck are Helmeppo. Would have liked to use that guy some more though. Do they have anything they can cheat out? Kid and Killer. So I can block, yeah, I don't die this turn. Unless they have another Kid and Killer in hand. But I just have to draw like any counter. 6k me, we take. There's a 2k. We can do 8-8. 7k. We'll block counter 2, and then I think they'll just kill with their Kid and Killer into my Borsa. Yep. That is fine with me, but I can't do much else. See, if he has a rush card, I die. I'll play Spandam first. Okay, we have a 2k at least. If that saves me. Swing 8. At Queen, -1 cost to Kid. Queen dies. Okay, Annie's lobby. Lucci. Return. Whichever. Kill Kid. Then we'll do 6 at Kid and Killer. They counter, then we'll play Gecko. To kill. And I hope they don't draw a rush card. And then I should be able to finish him the turn after. And he drew a rush card, didn't he? Oh nope, he's just going 13 at Gecko. At me? Okay. Oh, it just concedes. Woohoo! We just had to outlive. Okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.